Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for Asteroid City. It's a movie starring, stick with me here, Jason Schwartzman, Bryan Cranston, Edward Norton, Scarlett Johansson, Tilda Swinton, Steve Carell, Jeffrey Wright, Liev Schreiber, Maya Hawke from Stranger Things, Sophia Lillis from It and Dungeons and Dragons, Matt Dillon as well, and you also have a little bit of Jeff Goldblum, Adrian Brody, Willem Dafoe, and Margot Robbie, although those, I wouldn't quite call them cameos because cameos implies less, like more flippancy in their arrival, but in terms of total screen time, I would call them like cameo length, but for more important than just a standard cameo. All right, and for those of you who don't know, this movie is directed by the great and not duplicatable Wes Anderson, who most of you probably know from the Grand Budapest Hotel. I feel like that's probably the most well-known of his works, but he also did The Isle of Dogs, Moonrise Kingdom, my personal favorite, The Fantastic Mr. Fox, Darjeeling Limited, The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, and a number of others. So, as always, I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the furry. To start off the furry, there isn't any. Moving on to the good and the bad. So, as I said, this is a Wes Anderson film. And I feel like what comes to mind with this is the most Wes Anderson of Wes Anderson films. So he likes to, at least as far as I've seen, he likes to kind of bookend things where it's like you're in this, talking to this person who's talking about this, who's this is happening type of thing, with which they did quite a bit of in Grand Budapest Hotel. But with this one, the framing device is there's Bryan Cranston is like narrating the formation of a play about an imaginary town that is Asteroid City, and then you kind of go into Asteroid City, but also not. And then there's like random title cards, sort of Quentin Tarantino style, but without Quentin Tarantino style, like back and forth, up and down, back and forth, sideways type of like segmenting. It's all just acts of a play. Um, so, yeah. And with Wes Anderson films, you never really forget the camera's there because the camera is a character. You are a character because it's like you are seeing this. Because he does a thing where, you know, he'll switch to like full screen, and then the next shot will be widescreen, and then the next one will be full screen to the next characters because he's bringing focus to what matters. He has a very, very deliberate style of shooting, and then also the lighting and all the like character outfits and how they contrast or blend in with the background, and just everything is just very, very deliberate and also fun. I would say that a majority of his movies that I remember seeing, I have always had a feel-good feeling afterwards. It's a fun time, it's quirky, it's weird, it's odd, but in a really, really enjoyable way that just keeps your attention. Because that's the thing, is that like the camera sometimes, you know, there'll be like this piece of action here, and then a noise will happen, and it pans over, and then, you know, goes back, because that's how it is. And then there's edits that he knows exactly where he wants your attention, and he will frame the camera to boom. That is it. That is where it's at. Even if your attention he wants on the background because he knows how to frame that too. So it's just absolutely fantastic that the camera and you are basically another character watching this. And I find that highly enjoyable. All that being said, I have no idea what the fuck was going on with this movie. I enjoyed this movie. It was fun while watching. I had some laughs. It was, like I said, it kept my attention throughout. I thought they had great pacing. The characters were memorable, and you know, nothing seemed outside of the Wes Anderson created universe. But yeah, I don't know what the point of the movie was or why. The acts of the play continued, and then it ended, and that was the end of the movie. And I'm just like, I'm very glad I saw this. I don't know that I would ever watch it again. Yeah, whereas I've seen the Grand Budapest Hotel a few times and Moonrise Kingdom a couple times, and you know, like there's some repeatability with ones where I know what the fuck is going on, and there's a storyline that makes sense. And this one, I don't know, it makes me kind of think of those movies where they are shooting a movie about making a movie, and then you're just like, yeah, that I guess that's how you made a movie, but in this way, it's more fun and entertaining than the, like, I'm going to call it true to life kind of biopic-y or super comedy style for those ones. but I still don't understand what we were supposed to get out of this film. So, enjoyable time. Glad I watched it. I think if you like any of the other Wes Anderson films, you will also enjoy this. I don't know that you will understand it any more than I will. Maybe you did understand more than I did. I don't know. Hopefully you did. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. But 2 thumbs up for a movie that I won't watch again, but it was a fun time. Wes Anderson. Woo! All right, that's all I have for this one. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.